Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my January favorites, my first favorites video of the year, and I'm very excited to do this one. We have a lot of beauty, but I also have books and lifestyle. I'm doing the same thing this year. I love covering absolutely everything in these videos. Of course, I am a beauty channel, so I like to start off with the beauty. So we're gonna go there first. Above everything, I've been so happy about, if you've been watching my channel, you would know I said for Sol de Janeiro to come out with a deodorant in this scent, and they finally did. Nothing could get better. This is literally perfection to me. This is the Sol de Janeiro deodorant. It's called the Rio Deo, and this is an aluminum-free deodorant. It is in the scent Black Amber Plum and Vanilla Woods. This is a fruity vanilla. It smells incredible. On me, this smells like strawberries and cream. And that's the best way I can describe it. I guess it's the plum, but it is a very creamy smelling fruity scent, which is unbelievable. I am so obsessed with it. I was using the original scent in the deodorant and I like that, but this is the ultimate. And because of that scent, I use everything. I'm always smelling like it now. I have the spray, which I've been wearing on the daily. It's the number 40. This is good hair mist too, so I've been spraying this in my hair too. I just literally want to drench my body in the scent, and in the shower, drenching my body in the shower gel. So I had to mention it as my first thing because once this released, my prayers were answered. I am so happy with this. I also accidentally hit over my filming setup and for some reason I feel like I look clearer now. This side's a little darker. However, with the clarity of how it looks, I feel like it's a good toss-up. So maybe it was a good accident that happened, but let me know if you notice anything different. Before it'd be a little bit brighter, I'd say, but this looks more clear. So maybe I should knock my stuff over more often. This is a product I did a video on, and I feel like in that video I didn't rave about it, but I do really like this, and it's comparable to House Labs for me, so obviously I had to put it in a favorites because I am enjoying it. And for whatever reason, I've been getting so many people commenting how they love this foundation, the new one from Makeup by Mario, on my skin. I'm wearing it today, and I have to say I agree with you, but I feel like I have a perfect combo for it. In the video that I showed this, I didn't use this particular combo, but I feel like what works for this foundation for my skin. And it is the Huda Beauty powder, the loose powder. I have Cupcake and Pound Cake. I'm showing you my little one because I only have 2 uses left of that. So I actually went ahead and bought the full size. It just came today. I've raved about the Huda Beauty loose baking powder for a long time. I've gone through an entire one of Pound Cake before, but this combination, for whatever reason, I just feel like is perfect, flawless skin. It just works. This smooths everything out that I felt like this might have accentuated, and this still gives that glowy look throughout the day, but this initially sets it, and I feel like just the two together, if you have not tried it, please do, and report back to me, because I have to know what you think about it. I have the shade 12O in here. As I said, I did a whole review on this, as well as the foundation brush, which is a huge love for me this month. And I love it because it's similar to my BK Beauty 109 foundation brush, which they did launch these in singles now. You don't have to buy the full core extension set. You can get the 109 separately. I've been raving about this for a foundation, and if you wanted to check it out but we're waiting for it to come in a single, it is available now. So I'll have that link down below for you guys. And then for the F4 brush, I just obviously love it because it's similar to the 109 and it has a dual end, which I love my dual ended brushes. What can I say? I know a lot of people don't, but it's something that works for me. I use dual ended brushes for my everyday makeup, and it just allows me to get things done quicker. And then I got a bunch of products from the brand Lottie London, and I decided randomly just to do a trying on of those products, and I was blown away. If you have not seen that video, I will link it above, but I have my top 3 that I've been using since that video and wanted to share with you here. So the number 1 product that I absolutely fell in love with when I first used it is the Lottie London Sweet Blush Liquid Blush. A bunch of these products only have the name on the plastic, so I'll have to go back to that video and see because I can't see the name on it, but it's this beautiful pink blush. This gives the most youthful, fresh cheeks. It gives a glow. It can go over top of a fully set face. It works in so perfectly. The formula of this If you like the Laura Mercier liquid blushes, I have some Quo ones. I know Glossier does a couple as well. If you're into that sort of liquid formulation, then you're gonna love this. It's the same sort of concept, and you can get Lottie London at Walmart in Canada. So this is the color right there. It's just this really bright, fun, fresh pink. The texture is immaculate. It is perfection. The texture of this, it just feels like it's doing something and nourishing your skin. Blends out beautifully. It looks so natural and flushed and has that glow to it. It just adds just another element to a look to just make it that much better, make your skin that much better. So that has been something that I have been in love with. Absolutely in love with. I have more blushes. It was a blush month for me, but that one truly, if you're looking for something affordable to check out, you love a liquid blush, check out Lottie London. And then I have a couple more products that are more trendy, which I feel like is such a good option for the drugstore because they're more affordable. First off is the Lottie London Freckle Tint. I have the Freck Tint and I love this 10 times more. I still don't do freckles that often for makeup, but when I have been now, I like this because it looks like my own freckles on my skin. The color is perfect. It's in the shade Light, and I'll do a couple dots. It has this really warm undertone, and this is more liquidy than the Freck pen. And I like to just dot this on my finger, pick it up, and then keep pressing it in to give a freckled appearance to the skin. It genuinely looks like my skin. So that's why I really like this color, and it's obviously more affordable than the Freck one. And if you don't do freckles that often like me, it's better just to pick up a drugstore option. So I will have that link down below as well. And then we have the Lottie London Stamp Liner. And this is the wing edition because not only does this have the eyeliner on this side, which I thought was too big, but if you watch my video, it is not. It also has a stamp wing on it. I've been doing my wings a little differently, more lifted, and I love the shape it gives my eyes. I used to do that years ago, that kind of shape, and I forgot how flattering it was, but recently I started just dragging my eyeliner out more straight. That's what's been trending. However, changing up the placement of this stamp has made a huge difference for me, and it's really great if you're a beginner in eyeliner because you just have to stamp it on and then all you have to do is connect it, so you got the wing done. The stamp isn't as thin as I personally like at the end. I like it to be a little bit more sharp, but that's my only complaint about it. Otherwise, it's a good stamp and I can just easily clean it up with concealer. But I wanted to, you know what, I'll just stamp my hand. Do a couple stamps for you. It is super pigmented, very black, and it dries matte. What more can you want for eyeliner? So I've been really impressed with this. Tons of pigment in this. I will update you guys when it dries out for me, but that's what I'm going to be using for eyeliner. I'm just so impressed. Going with affordable makeup, I have two more products. I reviewed the new NYX foundation and also their Fat Oil Lip Drip. I liked the NYX foundation, however, I know it's not a favorite. It is good. I'm going to be using it, but it's not one that I'm going to reach for every day because it is matte on my skin, and I have been going for a more natural finish, I guess. I would consider the finish I have right now with those two, Makeup by Cheryl and Huda Beauty combined, a natural finish. If I would use them separately, it would be more glowy or more matte, but together, perfect natural finish. This from NYX was a standout for me, and I have the shade Miss Call. It's just a really pretty pink lip oil. It's exactly what I wanted the Fenty lip oil to be. This is way more hydrating on my lips. That's why I like it more affordable. And it reminds me of the smell of the Clarins lip oils, which I really like. However, it is thicker than that. Same sort of applicator as the Dior lip oils, all those thicker applicator oils that are on the market. It's just really good. I want to pick up more of these. Some of them do have shimmer in it, which isn't my preference for a lip oil. However, I'll probably pick one up just to test it out. But there are more shades that I definitely want to pick up in this, and I'm so happy with the formula. And then I did an Alex Earl tutorial on my channel, and I fell in love with a ton of the products that she recommended. You're going to see a lot coming up now. We have the Maybelline New York concealer, and this is in the shade 60, which is Cocoa. So obviously, this doesn't work for a concealer for me. I use this as a contour, and that's what Alex does. A little bit goes a long way, but the color of this is perfection for my undertone. I feel like this for a beautiful bronze contour just works for me, and literally that amount of product would be too much for my entire face. You just need a dot. So this is going to last me forever. I compared this with the Charlotte Tilbury contour wand, and I love this color more. The Charlotte Tilbury, for whatever reason, just doesn't work for my skin tone, and this does. Very affordable. The formula is super blendable, super pigmented. Like, look at all that. It just goes and goes and goes. So as you can see, it has this beautiful olivey undertone to it too, which just works for me. It is incredible. I'm so happy with the color. I'm so happy I decided to pick it up on a whim for that video, because I was just going to use the Charlotte Tilbury and call it a day, but I'm like, you know what? Let's try out the drugstore option and see how it goes, and I'm in love. I also used this lip gloss in a recent video. I've been loving this off camera though, but it was the first time I believe I used it in an actual tutorial. It's the Fenty Gloss Bomb in Hot Chocolate. This keeps going out of stock. I think last time I checked it was out of stock, but just turn on your notifications if you're looking for it. It's a beautiful brown gloss, sheer but with some pigment, so it gives a light brown wash to the lips. Any skin tone could use this. And it has this beautiful purple gold reflect in it. It has amazing shift to it. If you want to check out the color on my lips, definitely go check that video out. But I just think this would be flattering on absolutely anyone who decided to pick it up. I am a fan of a brown lip. You guys know brown, beige, all those kind of tones for me for lip is what I gravitate towards. So I'm so happy I got my hands on that. And then the last thing I got back into, because I saw Alex Earl use the shade Hope from Rare Beauty. These are the Rare Beauty blushes. I had 4 shades previous, but seeing her use Hope just made me revisit these again. So this is what I've been using on my cheeks along with that Lottie London one. And I'm gonna show you the shade Hope on my hand. I fell in love with this color. Only a dot will do. It reminded me a lot of the Lottie London, but this one is darker. Lottie London is brighter. That is a comparison of the two. Both really pretty for the kind of look that I'm going for. It's just a really nice, bright pink look to the cheeks. However, today I decided to go with one of the darker shades I have, just because I hadn't used that one as much as the other ones, because I've been using more of a pink, and I love this shade as well. So this is the shade Joy that I have on my cheeks. I went kind of heavy with it. I only did 1 dot on my face and had to kind of blend it between both cheeks, because this one specifically is super, super pigmented. I love the undertone of this. And these kind of colors I feel like are the most flattering on my skin. This one out of the lighter shades is just, I feel a lot more pigmented. Some are easier to blend into the skin. That one for me is a little bit harder, still fine to work with, but definitely I do feel like some of these are a little bit harder to work in than others. All beautiful, all will last you like a lifetime if you just pick up one, because you need such a small amount of them. But I will have them all swatched on the screen for you guys to check out the colors. But if you've not checked out the Rare Beauty liquid blushes yet, you are truly missing out. They are such a great formula. Well priced for how long they're gonna last you, and highly, highly recommend. Now moving on to lifestyle, and then I have one book to share with you. For lifestyle, this was influenced from Alex Earl. So this is the last thing that she influenced me to get this month. I discovered her this month, and then I was just checking out all her favorite stuff. So she has been promoting this light from Amazon, and it is truly a game changer. Even if I wasn't a content creator, I would 100% still purchase this light. I was using it on New Year's for the first time. You can see absolutely everything in detail. It's perfect for makeup photos or any kind of photo you want to use. This is gonna light you up beautifully. Like, you need this. Regardless of what you do. If you just like to take a photo, you need this. And it's awesome because it clips on your phone too. So it's just in the perfect spot. You can angle it the way you want. The charge lasts a good amount of time. I filmed TikToks with this and didn't need to partway charge through or anything like that. So I have had to charge this once since purchasing it, but it can go really bright. And if you're looking for a good selfie light, you create content or just like taking photos, you need this light. It is worth the hype. Trust me, you need it. One thing I don't think you actually need, but it was nice to have. I purchased this from the Stanley website. I had so many Canadians message me asking me how I got this. But it was the only time I checked, and they ship to Canada. So I think Stanley has their own separate Canadian website, which I'll link both down below, but I keep seeing everyone have these cups, and I don't have a cup, so I justified the purchase. Plus my kids needed some new tumblers just to have around the house. So I will show you my daughters, but I got my son one as well. They have a different style than me. And this one is the soft touch one, which I really like. That's why I want to get this one. It's a bit more pricey than the other ones. It's the biggest one they have. I easily drink 2 of these a day. I know people say as soon as they get these, they're always going to the bathroom because of how much water they drink. I've always drank an excessive amount of water. This is just really handy because I don't have to fill up a container as often as I used to. So that's the main thing that I think is so good about these. You could get it honestly in anything that has that sort of size. That's a 40 ounce. My kids are the 30 ounce and it has a flip straw as well as a handle, which is perfect for a kid, I feel. So they've been really liking those, and my husband was even commenting on how good these were. So now I feel like I have to go back and get him one, but he loved the kids ones. He thought they were a really good idea. I will link both styles down below for US and Canada if you're curious. I've been enjoying mine. They are pricey, but they're a lifetime warranty. And I really love the aesthetic of mine because it has that soft touch to it. It's just something about it that makes that one extra special. And then for my book of the month, I only just started this. What chapter am I on? Only on chapter 6. But I already know I am going down a rabbit hole with this. I think about this book during the day when I'll have another chance to read a chapter for this. I'm already invested, and you guys recommended I pick up this series after I was done my A Court of Thorn and Roses series. This is by the same author. It's Crescent City. Currently there is 2 books in this series. They are very big books, and she's going to be releasing the 3rd one this year, I believe, which is going to be the biggest book she's ever written, to my knowledge. I love a good fantasy now. I never thought I would say that, but I am so suckered in. I love it so much. And if you were a fan of the other series that I read and recommended, read this along with me. We can read it together. I'm just on the first book of Crescent City, not even that far in. So you still have time to pick it up and read along with me. I haven't been fast for reading lately. I apologize. I've just had like a ton of other stuff on the go. I'm trying to set aside some time to read though, because it's something I thoroughly enjoy. That book just makes me want to not do anything throughout the day and just read that. So that's not good. But I'm saving it for when my husband is on night shift, and then I can read it when he's at work. That is everything for my January favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Beauty, books, and lifestyle. I like to cover it all in these videos. Ton of great stuff. I say that every time, but honestly, I test out so much stuff that when I can really narrow it down in these videos, I just gush about everything because I find so much stuff that I really, really love, and it's hard for me to want to use anything else because I fall in love with this so much. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and spending some time with me. As always, I would love to know what you have been loving this month, whether it's beauty, books, or lifestyle. Leave them down in the comment section below so I can go check it out. If you have not already, I would absolutely love for you to subscribe by hitting the red subscribe button, the bell if you want to be notified of all my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.